Hi everyone, I'm Chris Longcarriage. Today I'm going to demo for you one of our more recent projects, Potables, a real-time multiplayer Jeopardy game. A couple quick things before we get started. Number one, Potables is a hybrid web and mobile web application. You're going to need a few pieces of hardware to get started. You're going to need a laptop. The laptop is only used to render the game board, and we highly recommend that you mirror this laptop to a TV screen, either using Chromecast, Apple TV, or the device of your choice. This allows the players to follow along with the game board as the game is being played. You're also going to need mobile phones for your host and each of the players. The host and the players actually engage in gameplay using the mobile web on their mobile phones. The second thing we need to cover is that Potables is designed to be exactly like Jeopardy, just on a web platform. What does this mean? Every question you're going to see in Potables has actually appeared on the Jeopardy game show. We used an API called JService that has actually aggregated every question that's been asked on the Jeopardy game show over the last 30 years. Also, you're going to see the design and rules of Potables mimic Jeopardy's to a T. Let's go ahead and get started. To get started, you're going to have your host navigate over to potables.io on their laptop. You'll see the landing page is rendered here. We have some cool animations, and we have create a game and join a game. We're going to go ahead and click on create a game. This is going to generate a unique link code for your game. Your host and your players are then going to pull out their mobile phones and log into this game using the mobile web. Let's go ahead and have the host pull out their mobile phone. They'll click on join a game. They'll enter the link code in. They'll click on join as host, and then they'll click submit. This is going to take the host to a waiting room where they'll wait for the game to begin. Similarly, we'll have the player pull out their mobile phone. We'll have the player click on join a game. We'll have the player click on or enter their link code and click submit. This is going to take the player to a player profile creation page. Here they'll be able to snap a selfie, create an avatar, and enter their username in. Once the host and players have logged in, you'll have the host return to the laptop. The host will then click on Start Game. What this will do is render the game board. What's really cool is this is the last time the host actually has to interact with the laptop itself. From here on out, the host will be controlling all gameplay through their mobile phone, and this will automatically update the game board with sockets. I actually have a game already set up with a host and two players, so let me go ahead and pull that up here. First, we'll check out the game board here. We see we have our categories, our category mounts, and some cool animations. As I mentioned earlier, we designed Potables to really bring out that Jeopardy aesthetic, and I think you can really see that in the game board here. Also, I want to quickly reiterate that if you can imagine this laptop being projected onto a TV screen so that all the players can see the game board and follow along with it during gameplay. Next, we'll go ahead and pull up what the players are seeing. This is the player view. This is really the player's bread and butter. This is the player's buzzer. At the top of the buzzer, we'll see the player's score. This is automatically updated in real time throughout the game so the player can keep track of their score. Below that, you'll see the player's buzzer. The player will tap on this buzzer to buzz in, and throughout the game, this buzzer will toggle between active and disabled depending on where we're at in gameplay. As we haven't started the game yet, you'll see the button's currently disabled. Below that, we're going to see just the player's name. Let's go ahead and navigate over to what the host is seeing. As I mentioned earlier, the host controls all gameplay through their mobile phone. So this is what the host will be seeing here. To get the game started, we'll go ahead and have the host select a player, and the player will select a category. Let's go ahead and select the top category here, ends in ND. From there, the host will see a series of category amounts. The host will have a player select a category amount. Let's go with $200. From there, the host will see a clue rendered on their view. What's really cool is, as I mentioned earlier, the host is controlling the gameplay Yet we see that clue also rendered on the game board itself for all players to see. The host will read out the clue. After reading the clue, the host will click Activate Users. This will activate the players' buttons and allow the players to buzz in. This ensures that no one player can buzz in before the others and ensures fair gameplay. Let's go ahead and click on Activate Users. We'll see Player 1's button is now active. We'll have Player 1 buzz in. Player 1 will answer. And we'll click on have the host determine if it's correct or incorrect. We'll see it's correct here. Let's go ahead and check out Player's 1 score. We'll see Player's 1 score is automatically updated as expected, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out the game board as well. As promised earlier, the game board has automatically updated itself through WebSockets. We see the $200 clue is no longer available. Let's go ahead and return back to the host here. We'll have the host click on Ends in ND. We'll see the category amounts have automatically updated. That $200 category is no longer available because we've already selected it. So let's go ahead and click on $400. If you're not familiar with the rules of Jeopardy, if a player answers in, but answers in incorrectly, the category amount is deducted from that player's score, and the floor is then reopened for other players to answer. I'm going to demo that right now for you. We'll click on Activate Users. We'll have Player 1 buzz in. We'll have the host select Incorrect. We'll see Player 2 is now live. We'll have Player 2 buzz in. We'll have the host select Correct. If we check out here the scores, we'll see as expected Player 2 score is now $400 and Player 1 score is negative $200. Let's go ahead and check out the game board here. We'll see the game board is automatically updated as well. I want to demo one last thing for you here. One feature of Potent Potables, and actually my favorite feature, is the timeout feature. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the rules of Jeopardy, if a player buzzes in and does not answer a question within 10 seconds, that player is timed out. The category amounts deducted from their total score, and the floor is reopened for the other players to answer. Let's go ahead and demo that for you right now. We'll click on Activate Users. We'll have Player 1 buzz in. Player 1 is live. Player 2 is disabled because Player 1 is live right now. We'll wait for Player 1 to time out. Now Player 2 is live. Player 2 can buzz in. And we'll have Player 2 be correct. Let's go ahead and check out the scores. As expected, the score for Player 2 is now $1,000. The score for Player 1 is negative $800. Let's go ahead and check out the game board one more time. And we see the game board has automatically updated. The host and players will continue playing the game until this game board is clear. Once this game board is clear, the game board will re-render with double jeopardy, and each of the category amounts will be doubled. That concludes the demo for Potent Potables. Thank you so much for watching. You'll find a link down in the description for the GitHub repo for Potent Potables. And again, thank you so much and have a great day.